Long time ago, in a nice quiet village, there lived a wealthy merchant. He lived there together with his daughter, who was named Bawang Putih. This merchant's wife had long since passed away. The merchant was very fond of his daughter because she was obedient and kind-hearted. One day, as he came home for traveling, he brought a woman and her daughter along with him. He wanted to marry his woman. So, Bawang Putih now had a stepmother and stepsister who is named Bawang Merah. When her father went to trade, her stepmother and Bawang Merah would treat Bawang Putih like a servant. Bawang Putih did all the work that was ordered by her stepmother. She cleaned the house, cooked, washed clothes, and looked for firewood. If Bawang Putih work went wrong, her stepmother would punish her by not feeding her. Every morning, her stepmother and Bawang Merah took turns shouting, "Hey, Bawang Putih, wash my clothes." Not yet finished washing clothes. Bawang Putih would then be called by her stepmother. "Bawang Putih, prepare breakfast now. We are hungry." "Oh, okay, Mom." Because Bawang Putih worked so hard and was punished so harshly, her body became thinner. One day, Bawang Putih's father returned home and fell ill. He was very ill, and Bawang Putih was very sad because of it. She never left her father alone. However, God decides differently. Bawang Putih's father died. "Father, don't leave Bawang Putih, Father." While Bawang Putih wept and cried, her stepmother and Bawang Merah were excited because the property and house of Bawang Putih's father now belonged to them. "Look, Bawang Merah, he finally dead." "Yes, Mom, we will be right." Bawang Putih's life was miserable after her father died. She no longer had her father to love and comfort her. Her stepmother and Bawang Merah future tortured her. Bawang Putih tried to be patient, but sometimes she would cry at night, "Lord, please help me. Why are they always evil to me?" One day, Bawang Putih went to the river to wash clothes. She was sleepy and hungry, and her body was weak. While washing, Bawang Putih didn't realize that her stepmother's favorite shawl and washed away. When she put all the clothes back into the basket, she was surprised to find her stepmother's scarf was not here. "Mother's favorite scarf is gone. Oh no, it's rafting down the river. What should I do? Didn't go home. Mother will scold me." Finally, Bawang Putih decided to go back down to the river to look for her stepmother's scarf. In the middle of the road, she met a farmer who was washing his cow. "Uncle, did you see a red scarf floating down the river?" The farmer nodded and replied, "Red shawl. Oh yes, I saw it." The scarf was taken by an old grandmother who was washing her clothes by the river. The old grandmother's house is on the mountain. Bawang Putih immediately headed up the mountain. There she found a woman's house. Bawang Putih knocked on the door of the house. "Excuse me, Grandma, did you find my mother's red scarf?" The old grandmother came out of the house and greeted Bawang Putih. "Hi dear, let's go in. What is your name?" "My name is Bawang Putih, Grandma." The old grandmother would give the red scarf back with one condition. Bawang Putih must help her first. Bawang Putih agreed. All day, she helped the grandmother cook, look for firewood, clean the house, and wash clothes. For Bawang Putih, all this work was easy because she was used to doing it. Finally, it was time for Bawang Putih to leave for home. The grandma gave her the shawl. "Bawang Putih, this is the red scarf you are looking for. Oh, I want to give you a gift. A pumpkin for you because you helped me choose which one you like." On the table, there were both small and large pancakes. Bawang Putih chose a small pumpkin because she also had to carry a basket full of clothes home. I choose the small one, Grandma." "Okay, take this little pumpkin. But remember, you can't open the pumpkin until you get home. Understand?" "Well, Grandma, I will do everything you say." Arriving at home, Bawang Putih was scolded by her stepmother and Bawang Merah. "Where have you been, Bawang Putih? How dare you go out without my permission?" "Forgive me, Mother. I was..." "Stop! Enough, Bawang Putih. We don't need your excuse." They continued to beat her. Then they saw the pumpkin brought by Bawang Putih. "Cut the pumpkin and cook it. We are starving because of you." Bawang Putih took the knife and split the pumpkin. What a surprise! The pumpkin was full of the sparkling and expensive jewelry. "Huh? Where did you get the pumpkin?" Bawang Putih then told them everything. "Oh, Bawang Putih, you should have chosen a large pumpkin. It would have had more jewelry." Hearing the words of Bawang Merah, the stepmother finally got the idea. Looks like I have an idea, ha ha ha." The next day, the stepmother and Bawang Merah went to the river. They deliberately washed away the red scarf. Then secretly they followed the veil as it was washed away. Sure enough, the red scarf was picked up by the old grandmother. The stepmother and Bawang Merah followed the old grandmother, who went up the mountain. As they walked, Bawang Merah complained about how far it was. "Oh, I'm tired. Let's just go home." "Bawang Merah, be patient. Soon we will get even more jewelry than Bawang Putih." "But I'm tired, Mom. I said be patient." Arriving at the old grandmother's house, the stepmother and Bawang Merah knocked on the door. The old grandmother welcomed them warmly. Then the stepmother and Bawang Merah pretended to be sad and asked about the red scarf. "Dear grandmother, did you find my mother's red scarf?" "Oh yes, it just so happens that Grandma found it on the river." Just like with Bawang Putih, the grandmother would give them the shawl if they helped her. The only way to get the pumpkin was to work to help the old grandma, but they still couldn't stop complaining. "Oh, I'm so tired. If it weren't for the pumpkins, I would do this." "Yes, I'm also tired. Hopefully, there will be even more jewelry inside this pumpkin. Ha 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 ha." Finally, Bawang Merah and the stepmother finished their work at the old grandmother's house and said goodbye. The old grandmother gave the shawl to Bawang Merah and her mother. On the table, there were 2 pumpkins, one large and one small. "Choose one pumpkin as a gift from me." And of course, the stepmother and Bawang Merah chose the large pumpkin. "Of course, I choose the big one, Grandma." "Yeah, choose the big one. Remember, don't open the pumpkin before you get home." "Yes, Grandma, that's for sure. We will go home first, Grandma." Bawang Merah and her mother did not obey the advice of the grandmother. On the way, the stepmother split the big pumpkin. They were impatient to get their hands on the jewelry inside. "Mom, let's just open this pumpkin now. That old grandmother will not know." "Yeah, let's open it. I'm also serious." However, they were in for quite a surprise because inside the pumpkin were venomous animals, such as snakes, scorpions, spiders, and centipedes. They were both bitten by snakes. "Oh, what is this? Where is the jewelry? Why did it have these animals inside? Eh! Ow, ow, ouch! I also got bitten." Because they were still in the middle of the forest, no one came to help them. The stepmother and Bawang Merah did. From the snake bit, their greed brought them to disaster. The end.